That is correct, Sage. This should have been the ending the last time these two teams met, where what's his fuck Russell dipshit threw a fucking interception went to Malcolm Butler on the 1 yard line instead of handing it off to Marshawn Lynch. I think with a timeout in hand. I think was the scenario. Tom Brady was literally very upset, and then looked up and he was very happy because he knew he had won the Super Bowl. And that should have been the Super Bowl that the Packers went to, actually. But Brandon Boschik completely fucked us in the ass on special teams, and we had a terrible breakdown, two-score breakdown late in the game. We don't want to talk about the bad times unless we're talking about the bad times of the New England Patriots. I've got a lot to get off my chest today. I don't even know where to start. Should we start with the quarterbacks? I'm very happy that I missed the first half of this game to play Valheim, to plant onions, to plant turnips, barley, flax, etc., because this game was dog shit. You know, even when it was a two-score game, it felt like the game was over. It was a 12-point game. It felt like the game was over. And, Drake Maye's stat line is going to look a lot better than it is. Garbage time touchdown, this, that, and the other thing. But they were absolutely terrible tonight. I think it took them till late in the third quarter before they got their first down. And the first down was because of a flag. That was how they got their first down. I think they punted, 7 or 8 times in a row. It was absolute just terrible. They were overmatched. Seattle beat them in all facets of the game, if you really look at it. I mean, they sacked the shit out of Drake Maye. I mean, how many sacks did they get on the night? It was at least 5 by my count. Looks like it was 6. 1 by Riley Mills, 2 by Derek Hall, 2 by Byron Murphy. Oh, these are the tackles for loss. Sorry, no, it's not. And then 1 by Devin Witherspoon, cornerback. So, yeah, it was 6 sacks, 8 tackles for loss. And then remember, they scored that fumble, which would have been Drake Maye's 8th fumble in the playoffs, as an interception. Otherwise, it would have been seven sacks there. So I do kind of want to get right into how bad Drake Maye was in the playoffs, because he was not good. And I don't think you necessarily look at this New England team and feel confident that they're going to even be like a playoff team next year. I don't think you can confidently say, if other teams improve, they could easily fall off the horse, in my opinion. We've got Pats are frauds. Sage has said, I've said it all year, this team isn't that impressive. And it does prove to be true, that they had the weakest schedule, I think, since 1999. So you're talking over a quarter of a century. And it definitely showed tonight. I think the AFC was better or worse than the NFC all year long. If you kind of look at the teams in the NFC and you put them up against the teams in the AFC, I think every fucking team in the NFC outside of Carolina is better than the AFC teams. Like, you could argue the Green Bay Packers easily could have beat the Patriots tonight. I mean, Jordan Love lost a game where he threw 4 touchdowns. Drake Maye had 5 legitimate touchdowns in his playoff run. Jordan Love had 4 in one fucking game. It's because our kicker missed some kicks, Tonight, the MVP is going to go to Kenneth Walker. They're not going to give it to a kicker. But the kicker for the Seattle Seahawks there, Jason Myers, no relation to Mike Myers, hit 5 field goals tonight. So you need to be able to do that, which was something Brandon McManus was not able to do for the Packers. Look for him to get cut. I'm just saying, the Packers could easily have beat the fucking New England Patriots if they were playing tonight. So it's very disappointing. The thing, though, is I still feel like if Bo Nix doesn't get hurt, it's probably Broncos and Seahawks, a rematch from the Super Bowl where the Seahawks actually had won. I just don't feel like Denver put together enough complete games, if that makes any sense. I feel like Denver, they did their fourth quarter thing. We've kind of seen how that fourth quarter thing can go and those tightly contested games. For example, when Minnesota was that team a couple years ago and they had won all those games by like 3 points or less, they were very good. It's not sustainable because the year after they weren't very good. So I don't think that what Bo Nix does next year will work if he's not starting early. So I do think he needs to start early. I think Seattle was the better team even against them. The only thing that would scare me would be the defense of the Broncos more. I feel like they would have put more pressure on Sam Darnold, and they would have got more sacks than one, which is what the Patriots got tonight. And I think they probably would have turned the ball over 1 or 2 times. That's how I do feel. So, yeah, I think the Broncos would have had a better shot. I think they probably would have potentially. Don't think they would have won, but they would have actually been a competitive game, unlike this, which was 29-13. But do you really count that last touchdown? Do you even feel like that first touchdown? Even the first touchdown to me feels almost like it was a garbage time touchdown, in my opinion. But let's take a look, see the tail of the tape, and see who did what. Because it's not like Sam Darnold was overly good. At a 74.7 rating, 202 yards, a 50% passer rating, and 1 touchdown. So he's not going to win the MVP. Drake Maye, 27 for 43, 295 yards. He did not move the ball well until garbage time. I think he had 50 or 60 yards almost to the fourth quarter. So he did not move the ball as well as it looks. A lot of that's garbage stuff. He had a better rating than Sam Darnold by 5 points, which is hilarious because I don't think he performed as well. I think Darnold actually played a game that was way more balanced. He made the plays he needed to, whereas Drake Maye did not make the plays that he needed to. You can see it on the one where he threw a turnover. He threw twice into double and triple coverage, and it just didn't look like he was able to see the field, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Rushing the ball, New England was okay. 79 rush yards for 18 carries. But the big difference maker for Seattle was Kenneth Walker having a hell of a game. 135 yards on 27 carries. They only had 141 as a team. So that's why I'm saying you got to give MVP to Kenneth Walker, because he obviously can't give it to the entire defense of the Seattle Seahawks, and nobody else on offense did anything that was that special. And you're not going to give it to a kicker as well. But let's kind of pivot a little bit back to Drake Maye, because I get, all these massholes out there want to talk about, how good their quarterback was. They were talking about Drake Maye being good and a winner prior to this game, because, he was taking care of business. That's what they were saying. He was winning ball games. He wasn't winning ball games. Let's not kid ourselves. He wasn't winning a goddamn thing. They were winning despite him, much like the Steelers when they won with Ben Roethlisberger in, 2005, I believe that might have been against... Was that against the Seahawks? I think that might have been against the Seahawks. Kind of weird, all this interconnectedness when we talk about teams and shit with the fucking with the Seahawks there. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's take a look at Drake Maye in the playoffs. Just gonna get this up here, the game log for him. So here's the thing that's not gonna be great. The thing that's not going to be great when I go over his ratings is fumbles do not go against your passer rating. So first and foremost, keep in mind he's played 4 games in the playoffs, and he does have seven fumbles. So just keep that in mind. First game against the Chargers, a 16-3 win, 17 for 29, 268 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 5 sacks. 86.5 rating and a QBR of 68.7. So you could say not a terrible game, but not a great game either. You know, that's 30 points lower than he put up for passer rating this year. So you're definitely going to expect a dip, but that's a bit of a substantial dip. But nonetheless, we'll say first game in the playoffs was okay. This is where it kind of gets a little bit more misleading for me. His best game passer rating wise was a 100.7 rating against the Houston Texans. Only 179 yards, 16 for 27 passing, 5 sacks again, and he had 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. So, I mean, obviously he was playing with a short field. That benefited his touchdowns. But if you look at his QBR is 20.8. Well, what's the reason for that? Why would ESPN potentially mark that QBR down a bit? Well, that's because he had 4 fumbles that game, and that does need to be acknowledged. I don't care if you fumble and it doesn't get turned over. A fumble is a fumble, and it should go against your fucking passer rating, in my opinion, but it does not.
I like the Patriots receivers.
What the hell's going on here? Oh my God, I must have accidentally clicked something. My mistake, because I'm in ESPN.com. They've always got like a video over to the right. How did he do against Denver? A 10-7 win against Jared Stidham. Had a 58.8 rating and a 62.6 QBR. No touchdowns, no interceptions. So really, I kind of look at this playoff performance and I kind of want to say, like, you know, just asking, at least modern day, because we can't go back to the 70s, 80s, or even 90s. They were completely different football. But since 2000, is this the worst performance that a quarterback has ever had that has made it to a Super Bowl? Maybe not. I remember Peyton Manning, when he won, was pretty bad. But I'm just saying, like, he was not very good. So if you're a New England fan, you cannot tell me that Drake Maye was good in the playoffs and, you know, tell me that 3-1 record means shit. Your team played okay against a weak AFC. We won't see you in the Super Bowl next year. We won't see you in the conference championships next year. And I doubt we'll even see you in the fucking past the wild card round. Maybe not in the playoffs at all. Because I do think the Buffalo Bills are going to run wild over you, brother. All right, let's take a quick look at the comments here. Maye had 61 yards up until like 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. That's my point exactly. So that's where that 260 or 295 yards just becomes a little bit perplexing. You know what I mean? Like, it's garbage time. For one, Seattle's letting them get yards. They're going to let you get yards so that the clock gets chewed. You know, that's just the way teams with leads play football. It's not rocket science. It's fucking basic fundamentals of the goddamn game. So Seattle did what they needed to, and they did it with a 4-man rush for the most part. One thing I kind of find fascinating, and Sage is probably not going to like hearing this, but Mike McDonald becomes the first NFL coach in history to win a Super Bowl as a play caller on the defensive side of the ball. I know you guys did hire Robert Salah, but this has been my argument time and time again. You hire a defensive coordinator as your head coach and you've made the wrong decision, in my opinion, the majority of the time. And the proof is in the pudding, because there's been 60 Super Bowls now, Sage, and only one motherfucker that calls defense as a head coach has won. So I found that to be an interesting tidbit. All in all, though, I think New England's going to, you know, we can take this further if we need to. We can take this further. I can tell New England what they need to do, but does Drake Maye ever have the year that he has this year ever again? Because you got to wonder, I know he's a young, I think he's going to be a very good quarterback, but you have to wonder, okay, how much of it this year was playing against shitty competition, and he's never going to play against that competition again. So does Drake Maye ever put up a quarterback rating of 110 or higher again? I don't know. I mean, he's got, potentially 15 to 20 years left in him. We'll see what he does. But I don't necessarily think he's going to be in the MVP race. Who knows? It's really tough to say when you played against lousy competition to the magnitude that they did. The Pats won't be back. I don't believe the Pats will be back anytime soon. I think their offensive line is still a problem. I think their defensive line is still a problem. It's very surprising to see a team with an offensive line that isn't very good and a defensive line that can't get pass rush make the Super Bowl. It does not happen very often. The Buffalo Bills are going to get a wide receiver or two this year. I can promise you, Buffalo knows that they need a wide receiver, and Buffalo will get a wide receiver or two. I promise you that. Because that's really, I mean, they do have other warts, of course. Every team does. There's no team out there that's completely perfect or anything like that. But, I mean, if they just put some wide receivers out there, it seems like they're in a good spot, the Buffalo Bills, because offensive line, I guess, graded out pretty high for them. I can't tell you I'm an expert on offensive line, but I can tell you I know they had a pretty good offensive line. James Cook can run like a son of a bitch. They got a good little slot corner, two great little tight ends, but they do need guys at, X, Y, and Z. They need to be able to do all three with the route tree. So Buffalo will definitely win. I guarantee it right now. You can mark this down as a soundboard, and anybody that says that I'm an idiot for saying this right now, I guarantee the division winners next year are the Buffalo Bills, not the New England Patriots. Just the way the cookie's going to crumble. Sorry, I can see ahead a little bit here. Now, I don't know if there's any other sports news to cover. I'm not sure I brought it up yesterday, but Buck Martinez did retire from announcing for the Blue Jays, so we're not going to hear his sweet voice again, which is unfortunate. Looks like I was correct. Kenneth Walker did get the, MVP of the fucking Super Bowl. Sorry, had to burp. And he was really good in the playoffs. I think he was 140 yards, I think, against the Rams, and I think 111 the game before. So he was over 100 all three games, so he probably is the legit MVP. I did find it interesting, I know Smith and Jigba got injured, but he wasn't doing very well. I'll tell you, for New England, they do have a guy they need to lock up, and his name is Christian Gonzalez, because this guy is a lockdown corner. Kind of pisses me off that we could have had him in the draft where we took Luca Vaness. But, I mean, that shit happens every year. But that guy is a lockdown corner, and he played, I don't know, maybe his best game of his career tonight. Can't blame it on Christian Gonzalez. That's for damn sure. What we got here? The Mets signed a free agent, MJ Melendez, to a 1-year, $1.5 million contract. He can make $500,000 more. Former top prospect. Can't hit. Okay, so he's just going to be a flyer that they're taking. I don't know. That's it for baseball news. So there's our coverage of the NFL. I do have a good run going of Slay the Spire, so I am gonna do a game of Slay the Spire tonight since we're on a little bit earlier. We're gonna do a little game of Slay the Spire, and then I'm gonna come at you guys with some ideas of how we should run the stream moving forward. Because I'm kind of thinking where we're entering the slow season, we do have to come up with a bit of a game plan. So I'm kind of thinking, okay, if we don't have any sports to go over, or just the sports are such, I don't know, they're microscopic, then we should start having some game nights, I think. Move to kick is step 1. How hard is it to move over to kick? I do agree. I've been talking to people about getting both of the wrenches back. They have stonewalled me so far. They're stonewalling me like Larry in the fucking Big Lebowski. I can't break through to them. So don't worry, I'll get through. I'll get through. You can bank on me. Let's see if we can get this working. So I'm going to tinker around here, get this working. We're going to spitball. And I'm going to grab a celebratory James Ready dry ice because I love that New England and their fans are in such turmoil right now. Just give me a minute. Got to take a piss. I'm going to show you greatness that is my Slay the Spire skills, and we'll go from there. All right, let's get to it. So basically, I'm about to play a boss here, and what has been done so far is I've beaten the game with the 3 main characters, which means I've beat the game for like everyone is those 3 characters, but you can unlock a hard mode or an expert mode, and that's what I intend to do here. Okay, we gotta do better here. Okay. Started out with a little rudimentary pass. Just a little flick of the wrist here. But yeah, I think on non-sports nights we should do a stream. Of games, I'm saying. Alright, we're off to an okay start right now. A little better than Drake Maye started tonight. I was going to ask for games ideas, Sage. I do want to be a little bit more interchangeable with the games. Dark Souls is supposed to be a very hard game. Made one mistake there. Should have just killed the fucker. Take a hit here. Fuck. All right. That's too hard of a game, Sage. It's too hard of a game. All right, I'm gonna try next run with Ironclad. If this fails, I will move on to the cat-looking character. Sage, I've got other games, man. Looks like we're going this route. As you can see, the first 3 turns, the enemy will be at 1. So getting me off to a good start. Much like Drake Maye had to... Oh, whoops. Poor Drake. Let's keep the good cards coming. Now it's gonna pick up here in a minute. Dark Souls would take me forever to beat Sage. That's a good knife placement right there. This agent will probably take me 30 to 50 hours, even if I have a good attitude. I work too hard for your bull. I'm not that father of an idiot and son of a dumbass. So don't get on me like these Twitter bitches. Twidiots. Bunch of morons on there. Alright, that's alright. We're going to take a little shot in the dark here. Sage, how healed do you want me to be on Twitter? Extra heal? So you want me to crank up the heat? Alright, everything I post will be negative from here on out. And if it's a compliment, I'm giving it to myself. Hate those fucking cards there. Oh, I have to follow 1,200, 1,300 people to get my followers. Fucking dumbass. My ratio is better than his. I follow 8 and I have 20 followers. So I've got the better ratio. Better touchdown to interception ratio. I love when this game gives me block when I don't need it and vice versa. I really love it. Fucking cost me the game last time. I'm not fucking around with this guy. This is the only boss in the first level that actually gives me some troubles. If you don't have the right stuff early on, he will fuck you up. He'll fucking rip your head off, man. Look at those spiky little claws he's got there. He's playing for fucking keeps. I wonder if I should have got the metallicized one. Alright, that went better. Better than expected. So we needed to get the emerald key. Let's just stick with the blocks. Now here we should have to get a key, the sapphire key. Then we just need one more key. And that unlocks the Act 4, which is 20 enemies, I believe. This is the route we're gonna take. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just have to do good at this guy here. Who has 5 that I want to kill? Alright, that's not a bad start. Just gotta chip away each time. Okay. Oh, I fucked up, forgot to kill him. That's alright. Gonna take a shot though because of it, which is stupid. Got ahead of myself. I'm not taking any more shots, fuck that. If you get the slime boss, it's not gonna be too bad. Alright. Be nice if we could have the heal card, but we don't have that. That was the last run. Alright, I like how that was managed. Okay. There we go. Oh, they tricked me. Fucking bastards. Take a little shot here, ladies and gentlemen. All defense cards. Wow. When they're not attacking, all defense cards. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, this is not a good predicament to be in, potentially. I don't mind taking one shot, but I can't take any more after that. Stop it! Alright. Give me something fucking good, man. Building a great defense right now. That sucks. That didn't feel like a 25%. Oh, I fucked up. Why'd I have to point at the enemy that... That was a screw up right there. Wow, that was a really stupid fuck up. Shut up! Fuck's sakes. I didn't know I had to click it at the guy. I thought they wanted me to click it at the guy I intended to attack. We have to get the fucking ball rolling here at some point. We're taking a shot here. Not a good start. Well, the not a good start was missing the fucking middle guy. We should be theoretically okay. These fucking cards are pissing me the fuck off. And now we cannot. We have to use recall to get the ruby key. Get all 3 keys. Let's see how we do against the boss. We got the easiest boss, so we shouldn't have to worry too much. Just gotta flare them. Going for a choke slam here. Did anyone find out if Chris Collinsworth said Patrick Mahomes' name tonight? Right at 50, so he's going to split. Alright, we're going to take another shot here. I guarantee the next round I will do a lot better. This one I didn't really have that many like rest spots to go through. We will get a victory. Easy money. I'm going to celebrate that win with a James Ready. I'll be right back. You know who I think really failed Mike Vrabel or Drake Maye tonight? Let's say Mike Vrabel did. He should have been out there blocking for the poor chap. Obviously, his O-line couldn't do it. You should have been out there blocking, Sage. Fucking chop blocking. Up against the goddamn parasite here. Ah, I tried to sneak one in there. Come on, man. Let's get some offense in here. Starting to look like Patrick fucking Mahomes. This guy's really pissing me off. Definitely need a couple cards that increase my strength if I'm going to have a chance. Not against this guy, I just mean in general. We got some birds. Well, let's attack the weakest bird first. This guy's being a fucking dick, but it doesn't matter. I didn't see this little sloth on the ground there. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. You're next, bitch. These birds are highly aggressive cretins. Come on, let me play my fucking card. Just give me a regular check mark. What's this shit? Where's that one fucking card at? Oh, they're not gonna let me fucking upgrade that one, are they? Let me upgrade my... Okay. That's how you do it right there. Time to fuck shit up. mathematically, can I do 8 times 4 would be 32. So I can't really kill any of them this turn. Just gonna hang in the pocket. Yo! What's this little thing up here? Slingshot engaged. Not gonna kill him yet. I have to maximize this little fucker here. All right, now we kill. All right, we're going through the hard way. That's the only way you're gonna win this challenge. I need that little hex to come off of me. The we're in heap trouble. Can't use it. How the hell is that a snake plant? I need to ask you that. Man, it's making me fucking weak as shit. Honestly, need some fucking strength. Dear God in heaven. Okay, this one can be tricky. Alright. That was a screw up right there. Don't know why I didn't use that. That was dumb. I gotta pay more attention. Oh, these little fucks again. take a shot here. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh. That's gonna be it. Just needed to go more aggressive at that guy. What a stupid play. Alright, I'm gonna do one run with the cat guy. And then we'll get the fuck out of here. Unfucking believable. The silent. I'm gonna take a silent piss. I'll be right back. What do you mean, Sage? Oh, great. There's a reason why you've got a shield instead of a wrench. It's remarks like that. The only kick I'll be going on is kicking your ass. Oh, you son of a bitch. A wrench doesn't get to leave. Well, that's wait, you're a shield. My bad. Just a stupid looking fucking shield. That's how you do it right there. You're just jealous because you don't know how to play this game, Sage. It baffles your little mind. Oh, why is that, Sage? too complex for the layman. Too damn complex. Takes a sophisticated mind. Sage, don't you say that this game sucks. Take it back. SUKCS. I don't know what you're trying to spell, Sage. I don't know how to spell? Is that what you just said to me? You just said I don't know how to spell? That's real cute. That's real cute, Sage. You don't know how to spell. Oh, here's a stupid bird. I may not be back. Okay, Sage. Thank you. Reported. That's why you walk around with a measly little shield. I think I'm better with this character. I just... Fuck! Goddamn nasal cavities these days. Oh. Oh. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. Gotta start getting some better cards. gonna take our first damage of this run. Taking a wee bit more damage. Like this should not be that fucking hard, to be honest. It's one of the easier ones. Yep, I'm gonna lose. Wow, to this shitty boss. I don't deserve to win. Jesus fuck, this is embarrassing. There's like one boss I never fucking lose to. Like, what the fuck? Guess my cards suck that bad. Holy fuck, man. Oh, this is so crazy. No, I still haven't died. I'm in a real tough pickle here, Sage. I'm in some trouble. They keep doing this to me, all these exhausted cards. This is not good. This is not even a hard fucking... Oh my god. When you can't play most of your fucking cards, what are you supposed to do? I have no fucking abilities up here. I've got shit cards. Watch this, I won't have any fucking cards to play. This is a fucking pathetic joke. Go fuck my deck up more, bitch. I have never had to spend this much time on this fucking mini boss here. This is just garbage waste. I'm embarrassed for myself right now. That fucking card sucks. I'll be removing that fucking card real fucking quick if I can survive this fucking ordeal. Unbelievable. I had fucking 82 goddamn fucking health coming into this boss. Now I've got nothing. Fucking idiot. Bob Saget! I'm trying here, Sage. Don't fucking... Don't. Just don't. Now I'm gonna do... Oh... I'm gonna have to fucking rest. He's recalled the last one. I don't even think I should fight him. I'm gonna be a pussy. If this looter gives me troubles, then there's a problem. We're off to a much better pace. You just only 577? That's all you got left? It's in pretty good shape. You pretty much get the series watched as far as I'm concerned. That's good. I found some fucking potions. That's excellent playing right there. Now you see why I'm the best in the world at what I fucking do. Uh-oh. He is gonna come out swinging. Shit! Well, that was fucking bullshit right there. Alright, we did it. We gotta grab the recall. So we're doing this, boss. Very limited health. Let's just say that right fucking now. We'll turn this damn bus right around. Not really liking our odds here. We're almost there. Well, so far manhandling, I'm just gonna say that right now. Only got 3 goddamn fucking things up here. We're halfway there. Have not taken a shot yet. Now we're gonna. That's not true. I'm not Drake Maye. I'm playing a little better than Drake Maye would if he were to play this game. I haven't taken a shot yet. Haven't thrown an interception or a fumble yet. We just fumbled it. Ah, shit. You don't say that. At least I can go to my hurry-up offense. That dumb motherfucker don't know how to. I don't know why I use Snecko. I actually made the boss harder than it needed to be. We shall see. Wow, I would have fucked it. I really fumbled it there. It's a fumble recovery for 6. They've got me backed up because of that fumble. Oh, it's over. Why the fuck did I do that? It makes no sense. Why did I play the Snecko well? I just wanted to get rid of it. But at the worst fucking time. At a boss. I could have tossed that shit. I could have just... Oh. Could have done this. Could have done that. Sounds like I'm fucking Drake Maye. Sage was right. Sage was fucking right, man. I'm sick of Sage being fucking right and then having to be downgraded to a shield because of it. He called it. You're like Babe Ruth calling his fucking shot. Well, you know what? I'm fucking out of here. Think of some other games that we could play over the course of the football offseason. And shut your mouth. It's not a shit performance. It was a dog shit performance. Thanks, Sage. There's a difference. What the hell, Dark? Dark's a television show. Rise of the Shield Hero. Fuck the Shield Hero. More like Shield Zero. Wonder if I've got any pansies calling me out on Twitter now. I'll fucking come after them. I'll come after him. The next insult I've got for that guy, I've got it all fucking lined up. With Sage's help. It's gonna be fucking Twitter wars from here on out. Oh, Dark Souls coward. Elden Ring costs money. If you guys want to buy me games, I will strongly, and I mean strongly, consider it. But we got to look at the games that are on my roster first. Because we do have Red Dead Redemption. Ark, that stupid Ark game that I don't think I'm going to like. I don't know. We'll take a look. We'll figure it out. It's not that much. Well, it is that much, actually. So you can, if it's not that much, feel free. Finish Red Dead Redemption. I was in trouble with the law, Sage, and I couldn't get out of it. I was in a bind. Remember? And I didn't have money to pay my fines. All right. I'll consider it. I'll sleep on it, as they say. Just like Drake Maye will be sleeping on this loss for the rest of his fucking life. Huh? Get it? Yeah? Alright. I'm out of here. Have a good night, guys. We'll be back at it tomorrow. 5:30 Eastern Standard Time at Indie Game Cloud. See you tomorrow. Fuck you, Sage.